Hi Aquarius, I'm Honey Moss Tarot and today I'm going to be doing your May 2025 reading. So before we begin the reading itself, I just want to tell you a little bit about the Scorpio full moon. Should be occurring around the 12th, 13th of May, kind of depends where you are in the world. But essentially I feel like it'll be pretty pivotal for everyone because it'll be in the sign of Scorpio. And the reason that I say I feel as though it's going to be quite pivotal is because Scorpio is very much it's a dark night of the soul kind of energy. It's very much taking whatever no longer serves us and kind of releasing it into the ether one way or another. Very transformational, deep change kind of energy. Okay, so let's get into the reading. What does Aquarius need to know for May 2025? So we have confidence is your key to success. And then step out of your comfort zone. So I'm kind of getting that whatever situation, relationship, job, whatever it is, I feel as though you feel very comfortable there, but it's not fulfilling your potential. And I think maybe you stay there because it brings good money, or you're comfortable around this person, these people. But ultimately I feel like there may be like a lack of confidence there, and that is what's keeping you in this comfort zone, right? Because you know, unless we branch out, there's not going to be like any kind of growth, any change. Okay, so let's get into the tarot portion of the read. Fading these ones. So what does Aquarius need to know for the month of May? Fading this one. So the Hanged Man, which is Pisces energy. And usually with the Hanged Man, it means that there needs to be some sort of deep introspection, kind of looking at things from a different perspective. But I'm also feeling with this in relation to the two oracle cards at the start, I feel like there needs to be some sort of discomfort in order for you to change, and seeing that as like a good thing. We have the Empress, which is Taurus energy, and the Five of Cups reversed. Okay. So I am seeing that the Empress is definitely relating to this confidence card here, because the Empress is a very confident, well-rounded, abundant person. You know, she's the kind of person that if you know, if she gets like bad news or somebody insults her, she doesn't take it personally because she knows her own worth. And I feel as though you're being called to step into that mindset, possibly embracing like Leo energy in itself, of being confident and getting used to being in the spotlight. And then we have the Five of Cups reversed, which is a great card to get reversed because upright, it's about loss, grief, you know, things not going great, but reversed, and usually I don't do reversals unless they come out reversed like that, but I feel like this is gain, you know, you are being called to gain this confidence and this unshakable sense of self through putting yourself in some sort of uncomfortable situation. And obviously I'm not saying like, you know, putting yourself in like a risky situation or like a dangerous situation. Obviously not. I mean, let me think of an example. I don't know. So maybe you're a quiet, more reserved kind of person, and you've always wanted to perform in one way or another. But obviously, if you're more reserved, you tend to have like confidence issues, and especially issues with like being looked at, right? And so in that respect, I would say, you know, maybe just try out like an open mic night, or posting whatever your performance art is on social media, that sort of thing. Then we have the Page of Swords. So you may be posting things on social media or looking into that. And I am also feeling as well, like, if you are able to step into this abundance, confidence mindset, I feel like there may be people that are more kind of romantically attracted to you because your energy is infectious. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles. So this isn't really connected to the story that I was getting so far. But there could be a new addition to the family, possible pregnancy with the Ten of Pentacles and the Empress. Obviously use your own discernment as to whether that resonates with you. But yeah, I feel like with the Ten of Pentacles, once you kind of get comfortable with being uncomfortable and being confident in yourself, regardless of whether you try something and it doesn't work out the way that you want it to, regardless of failure, I feel like because you have made so many mistakes, failed so many times, that it's kind of grown this resilience. And so there's this like abundance mindset here of like growth can happen from anything, and growth can especially happen from being uncomfortable. So we have the Eight of Wands. Communication, often quick communication, especially with the Page of Swords here. So yeah, maybe you are posting something on social media, or kind of spreading something through like word of mouth. But bear with me, my cards went everywhere. And I'm also even getting that maybe you could kind of make money off of this. To the point where you're able to make money at home. But yeah, I feel like with the Eight of Wands, there's definitely something about like the way that you communicate with people is one of your best assets in making money. Because I think there's like a lot of difference between I'm trying to think of an example again. Between, say, I don't know, an entertainer who has a lot of skills, has a lot of stage presence, but they're not that good at being like personable, selling themselves, kind of keeping in touch with venue owners, that sort of thing. And so I think there's something about you adding like a personal touch to the way that you communicate with people. And then in turn, I think that helps you business-wise. Then we have the Justice card, which is Libra energy. I feel like with the Justice card, it's telling you to do whatever feels right for you. And I also feel it's about having like honest communication with yourself about what's working and what's not working. And then last but not least, we have the Devil card, which is Capricorn. So these two cards, I'm kind of seeing like different approaches. So something about balancing something out, because you might be doing something in excess that's kind of veering you off your spiritual path in one way or another. But then I am also seeing it as balancing work and play. Because I feel as though like with the Devil card, that can be like working super hard, because that is like Capricorn energy, which is very diligent and very what's the word? Very much like they have a goal in mind and they take the practical steps towards it. And so I am seeing like a lot of hard work here, but I think there needs to be like a reminder to also enjoy your life in between whatever it is that you're working on. Okay, so I'm also going to get a Divine Guidance card. So can we get a Divine Guidance for Aquarius, please? I'll take this one. So this is the Dragon Guide card. And it's all about kind of summoning up that kind of ferocity inside of us, but not in like an angry way. It's more of being assertive, and not being a pushover, you know, kind of prioritizing your own needs, your own boundaries, which I do feel as though is very much like Empress energy in a way. But yeah, I feel as though there is, if you're not quite at this like confident Empress energy stage, I feel at the moment, like in terms of metaphors, you're like a dragon egg. And I feel like there's all this energy and all of this hard work that's kind of being culminated. And I think that potential is like ready to hatch soon. All right, Aquarius, thank you for watching, and I will see you very soon. Bye.